Waking up early is genuinely just a superpower that is one of those things you only realize and understand how good it is when you experience it for yourself. Now, most people in the world wake up somewhere between 7 and 9 a.m. If you're an adult or you have a job or you have school or whatever, you probably get up at 7 to 9. I remember when I was in primary school, I used to get up at 7. High school, I got up at 7, 7:30. If you have work at 8:30, 9, 10 a.m., you'll probably get up between 7 or 9. And maybe you start working early, and some people start work at 7. Like I start work at 7, so I get up at about 5:30 if I just want to go straight to work. But most people get up somewhere between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Some bit before that, some after, but on average it's about that. But there is genuinely a superpower when it comes to getting up early, because if you get up earlier than you actually need to, you sort of just have free time. Not in the way of I have nothing to do, but free time in a way of no one else is really doing stuff now. I can sort of do what I want. If you want to do some chores, you want to do some things for your job, you want to go to the gym, you want to film videos, you want to do whatever you want, you can. Because if it's if you have, for instance, I have work at 7. I on my work days get up at 3:45. That leaves me with 3 and a bit hours, about 3 hours for I have to leave for work. So I get up, I eat, I go to the gym, come back, eat, shower, maybe film some videos, and so I have probably an extra 2 hours of just free time before I have to get ready for work and go to work. And I start work, 7 a.m. Most jobs, you have like a 9 to 5. Most jobs start at 9. Some start early. I know some guys that have got jobs that start at 5 or 5:30. But, on average, the whole 9 to 5, right? So I get up at 3:45 on my weekdays. Sometimes I sleep in if I'm really tired or I set up super late. But that's the time I try and get up at most days. And it is a genuine superpower. I find every single time, the days that I get up at 3:45 and then, do stuff, go gym, do some work, go to my job, work 10 hours, come back, and then just go to bed at like 9 o'clock, are always at least 3 to 4 times more productive than the days where I get up at like 6, 6:30, eat, maybe I don't even eat, I just go straight to work, come back, go gym, and I'm not even in bed till like 10 or 11. The days where I'm up earlier are genuinely 3 to 4 times more productive. Whether I have the same amount of hours in the day, I still try to do some work in the night, 3 to 4 times more productive every single time, I guarantee you. It is, because you have free time, you're not as stressed, you go, okay, I'm up, I've got some time, I've got a couple of hours, so I can sort of just cruise through the morning. Even if you've got to do things fast and on a schedule, you're not like stressed out or like rushing, you just know you can get things done. B, you're fresh off waking up. You've got anything, no things have happened yet, you've not had any big things, unless you like wake up and like your house is on fire, or you wake up and you get an email, your boss has fired you at 4 in the morning. Most of the time you wake up and nothing's really happened yet. You get up, it's 4 in the morning, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to do work now, it's after, it's the end of the day and this person's mad at me, I had this argument, I did this, got to think about this. First thing in the morning, you got nothing to think about. It's fresh, you're clean, you can just go. And thirdly, it allows you to just do whatever you want. I said that before, you can do whatever you want. If it's 7 a.m, you've got work at 9, you've got to really rush, you might only have 20, 30 minutes before you get ready for work. If it's after work, you still got to eat, you still got to have a shower, you might have to go to the gym, whatever. But if it's 4 in the morning and you don't have work till say 9, you don't necessarily have to do anything. You could eat, you might not eat. You might not even eat breakfast. You might leave breakfast for later. You might have breakfast when you first wake up. You might do some work. You might watch a movie. You might go to the gym. You might just work on building a business. Whatever you want. You can do really whatever you want. Unless it's like, if you have a job where you start at 5 a.m. and you get up at 3, and it's like, well, there's no chance of getting up any earlier than this. Then that you're gonna have to. I'm not gonna have to tell you how to live your own life if you've got that going on. But if you have any kind of job where you're starting at 7, 8, 9, 10. Just getting up early, somewhere between 3 and 6 a.m. before most people. Some people get up, early, but most people, average person with a 9 to 5, gets up around 7 to 9 a.m. If you can get up at 3 to 6 a.m, your whole day will be completely different. If you get enough sleep, you get 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep, you have just free time. It's not like you got a long list of things to do. You structure your day right. It is genuinely a superpower. Waking up early is genuinely a superpower that most people don't know about and don't even unlock until you do it. It's one of those things where you're playing the game of life, and the game of life is a map, but the map you got to explore for the map to clear. You can't see what's in front of you until you go there. You got to go and find out, right? So you go and you find out, you get up early and you go, oh well, I now have 2 extra hours in the morning, 3 extra hours in the morning, maybe it's only half an hour. But you go, you experiment, well, what should I do, what should I try? You try it for breakfast, you try this, you try that, you do some work, you build something, you try this hobby, and it just improves your life. Get up early, subscribe. Check out the link in the description if you're interested. That is my school community. Other than that, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. Well, I mean, I am, but other than that, I'm not trying to sell you anything else. See you tomorrow.